What's up, fitness family? Trust Rich one here, back to you with another banging YouTube video. So today's video, I'm not going to do any workouts. So I'm sorry for those who are expecting a workout video. I'm not basically going to give you knowledge and information that I have on how you can grow mass. So today's video is about proven ways on how you can build mass, how you can grow mass, whether you're in the gym or whether you're doing any body weight workouts. These ways have been proven scientifically, and they have been tested, and they've seen to work on many people, and they still work, and I'm evidence of it. They have worked for me. So I'm just here to give you that information, and without wasting any time, let's get right to the video. So the first thing that you guys need to make sure that you are consistent. That's the first thing I would say. That is the most important thing that you need to do when you're doing any training if you want to build muscle growth. If you're not consistent on each and everything that you're going to be doing, whether be it your diet, whether be it your number of repetitions, whether be it the type of workouts that you're going to be doing, whether be it the amount of weights that you're going to be doing, then you're not definitely going to see the progress that you wish and that you want. So the first thing is that you need to be consistent. If you have a workout program or a plan that you're going to be working on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you need to stick to that program. If you say that you train 3 days or 5 days, make sure that in a week you train 3 to 5 days. No matter that you missed on Monday, you can still do it on Sunday, but just make sure each and every week, if you're working for 3 times or 5 times, make sure you do it 3 to 5 times. If you're not consistent, you're going to say, oh yeah, and I know most of you guys are going to be, yeah bro, I'm up for this, I'm definitely going to start working out every day on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to do everything. But then the moment you do Monday, then for Wednesday, you're probably going to do a whole week of training, but then the next week you're going to feel tired. You're going to start giving yourself excuses, which is the reason why I always say no excuses, guys, no excuses. If you say that you're going to train on Monday, train on Monday. If you say you're going to train on Wednesday or Friday, make sure that you train those days. If it's the morning and then you miss the morning, make sure that you do it in the evening. But as a starter, just make sure that you program yourself to stick to the time and the days that you say that you're going to work out. So the second thing that you should do for building muscle is you need to increase your training volume, guys. You need to increase your training volume. What do I mean by this? It means that the number of repetitions that you do are supposed to be multiplied by the number of sets. Okay, so if you're going to be doing 1 set and then you've set yourself for 1 to 5 reps, make sure that you stick to 1 to 5 reps for that set. If I had set 5 reps, it's always good, and it makes you even feel more better if you jump over to 6 or 7 reps. But make sure when you do this, it doesn't affect your workout plan that you had planned for the day. That I'm going to do 3 sets of 10 reps. Make sure that if you're going to increase those reps from the first set to 11 or 15, make sure that it's not going to affect the 2 remaining sets. So which means that I'm going to do 1 set for 15 reps, and then on that 1 set I feel like I need to do more, and then I go for 20. My second rep, I'm definitely going to make sure that I progress over 15 or I stick to 15. My third set, I'll make sure that I stick to 15 or I progress to 20, whatever. But always aim to increase your training volume. Always aim to increase the number of reps that you do multiplied by the number of sets. Point number 3 on one of the ways that you can do to build muscle growth is increase your rest period interval. How do you do this? You are doing 1 set of 12 reps, 20 reps. Make sure that after that set, if you were resting for 1 minute, as time goes on, after a week or so, decrease that amount of rest time that you're giving yourself. So if you're going for 1 minute before, now you can go for 50 seconds, now you can go for 45 seconds. Doing this makes your body adjust, knowing that we're going to suffer for this 20 reps, and then before then we are resting for 1 minute, but now we're resting for 45 seconds, which means you've cut some 15 seconds also. Let's move over to point number 4. To grow mass, eat more protein. To grow mass, eat more protein. Your diet is very, very important when it comes if you want to build mass. You have to make sure that when you have your lunch, when you have your supper, when you have your breakfast or lunch, or if you have your breakfast and your supper, it has a lot of protein to it. Protein is one of the best foods that you can ever take if you want to build mass. So say when you're doing strength training using weights, or probably you're doing home body weight workouts, no equipment needed. When you do these trainings, they break down your muscles, and protein helps build them back up, which means it's more like a muscle repair. That's why we have supplements like whey protein and what everything has protein in it, because it's one of the best muscle recovery foods that you can ever take. So eat a lot of protein, guys. If you want to grow mass, eat a lot of protein. For me myself, let me just say, I make sure that I have protein in each and every meal that I eat, whether be it breakfast, whether be it lunch, whether be it supper. I make sure that there's protein to it. Another way for you to gain mass is you also need to choose the right amount of weight. Choose the right amount of weight whenever you're exercising. Don't take the weight that is too heavy for you to carry, that you do 1 to 5, unless if you are doing it for strength purposes. But then if you're there to build mass, make sure that you're going to get a weight that is heavy, but then it's going to allow you to do 6 to 12 repetitions in between there. The moment that you choose this kind of weights, it's definitely going to help you build mass, because it's going to put a lot of stress, because make sure that you're doing those 1 to 12 repetitions, and you need to put your weights in check. You need to make sure that your weights are not too heavy and are not too light for you to do that 6 to 12 repetitions. So when repetitions are usually 6 to 12, because I'm at the point of building muscle growth. But then trust me, this all depends the type of weights that you're lifting. So your type of weights are supposed to be those weights that make you get extremely tired when you go on the 12th rep. It has to be the hardest rep for you to do. So if you're going for the 12, make sure that your 12th repetition is not that easy. That's how you know that you're going to build mass, because 6 to 12 repetitions, trust me, these repetitions are so hard if you are lifting a heavier weight, and these are those type of repetitions and movements that make you gain more mass. The moment that you see that the weight that you put is now heavy for you to get to 12, that's the right weight for you. If you want to build mass, if you want to grow mass, that's the right weight for you. So stick to that weight until you start progressing on increasing repetition and increasing more weights. The other important way for you to build muscle is for you to choose the right exercise. I won't lie to you guys, I've been to the gym. I've seen so many guys who are bigger than me, who are lighter than me, who are the same size as me, do the wrong workouts, and then when I talk to them, they say that they're trying to build this. And then I look at the type of workout they're doing. It might be a compound exercise, but then it's not a targeter for biceps, right? Focus on isolated movements for bicep, okay? If you want to see the growth that you desire for biceps, focus on isolated movement that are specifically for bicep, right? If I'm going to be lifting the weight like this, I know that my bicep is going to be working out more. But then if I do pull-ups, if I'm doing pull-ups, I'm doing my whole body work. I'm doing like a full upper body workout, which means that I'm working different parts of the body and I'm not targeting my bicep. So the exercises that you do in the gym are very, very important. You need to do a lot of research on which exercises are best for you when it comes to biceps, when it comes to triceps, when it comes to shoulders, when it comes to the abs, when it comes to the legs, when it comes to the hips, when it comes to the bum, whatever it is that you're working on. Focus on these isolated movements, and then you'll see better results than doing these compound workouts. Because if I want to build my bicep muscle and then I'm out there doing pull-up, of course, yes, I'm also working part of bicep, but then I'm also working different parts of the muscle groups, which means that my progress is going to be a little bit lesser than the person who's focusing more on isolated movement. The other way for you to build muscle growth is that you need to structure your workout to avoid overtraining. Structure your workout to avoid overtraining. Okay? How do you do this? You're getting in the gym, you are doing that home workout, that body weight workout. If you do not plan what you're going to be working on, if you do not structure everything before you get into that gym, or once you get into that gym, that today I'm going to be doing leg day, today I'm going to be doing my upper body, be it I'm working my shoulders, I'm working my arms, I'm working whatever part that it is that you're working. It's good for you to get into the gym, it's good for you to start your workout, your body weight workout, knowing that I'm going to be doing this and this and this. Me and my boy always make sure that when we start working out, we have everything planned, bruh. So tomorrow, actually we planned the day before. Okay, so today we did leg workout. Tomorrow we're going to be doing upper body. So our upper body, we're going to be doing our shoulders, we're going to be doing our chest, and then we're going to be doing our tricep. And then those are the 3 things that we'll be working on, because that is what we had planned before the day actually happens. So planning and structuring your workout makes you avoid overtraining, because you don't want to get to the gym or you would want to start doing your home workout, and then you're so excited, and then you start doing a bunch of things. Like, you start doing your legs, you start doing your chest, you're doing a bit of everything, unless if you're doing a full body workout, and then you start doing a bit of everything. And if the previous day you were working like your legs, and then you're repeating the legs the same day again, they're definitely going to tear quickly because they were working yesterday. So these are all the ways that I had for you in terms of building muscle, and I've used most of these ways, and they have definitely helped me a lot. I said protein is very good in terms of building muscle. What you eat results in how much you gain. Bottom line to all this is that gaining muscle requires a commitment to both resistance training and following an appropriate diet. okay? And workout programs for building muscle should primarily rely on compound and isolation movements, as I was explaining before, with weights or without, but adjust to these specific exercises, sets and repetitions so that you ensure that there's consistency and there's long-term gains in both muscle size and strength. So overall, for you to reach your muscle growth, you need to make sure that you stick to these three things. You need to work hard, you need to eat right, and you need to be consistent. If you're missing on these three things, your journey is not going to be easy. As for me, it wasn't easy because I was lacking on most of these things, and I've started training for like years now, and I was lacking on these things. And my growth has not been as much as I wanted it to be as compared to this year. So I love you guys. Make sure you take care and make sure you start on that fitness journey sooner, not later. I'm out.